What is up, New York Jets fans? It's good to see you again. We are on the eve of possibly our last win of the season. It's the only one in the last 3 games where the New York Jets actually have even a glimmer of hope of pulling off a victory, because we are playing the absolutely terrible, just like ourselves. I'm not putting that. It's not like I'm sitting here saying the Jets are much better. But it is the last game of the season where the Jets even have a glimmer of hope of winning a football game. And you know what? We've been through so many Sundays where we are disappointed, so many Sundays where it's just anger, frustration, just screaming at the television, coming on here and screaming, doing my reaction videos. And I'm sure all of you feel the exact same way. I'm sure that every Jets fan feels the same way throughout this season that we have gone through, and just it has been an absolute disaster. And all of us are looking forward to the draft. All of us are looking forward to next season to see what the Jets can pull off with these draft picks and the amount of money we have to go into free agents and cap space. It looks like it could be promising into next year, into the year after that. A lot of money that we have to spend, a lot of draft picks that we have to bring in first rounders on small contracts. We are going to have 3 offensive linemen, a tight end, and 5 other number 1 draft picks, including 3 second-round draft picks, all on rookie deals pretty much in 2 seasons. That is outright. Now, when it gets to the point where all these people, if they are good, if they continue to play well, when they start needing their money for their first actual contract, their past rookie year contract, we may be in a little bit of trouble. But we will see where that goes tonight. We're going to talk about a release. We're going to talk about a signing, a re-signing. We're going to talk about the Jets and the Saints. And we're going to have fun tonight. So let's get this started. Hit the thumbs up button. Show your support if you have not. And let's get going. All right. So anyway, today was a good day. I hope it was a good day for you guys. I expected to have a day where I could just sit around and, pretty much do nothing. But instead, I booked up my entire day from errands in the morning to then taking the family, we decided to go to the West something mall. And I haven't seen a mall this bumping. They had people directing traffic. It was impossible to find parking spots. It was like sardines in a sardine can in the mall. And you know what? For me, my wife hated it. My wife absolutely hated it. She hates crowds. She hates malls. But for me, growing up, I don't know about you guys. I know a lot of you guys grew up in the 70s, 80s, 90s. The mall around Christmas time, there's nothing like that feeling. And I was trying to explain to my daughters that there was no Amazon back then. If you wanted Amazon, you went to the mall. Otherwise, you were going to different stores and picking up Christmas presents and doing things like that. But if you wanted to try to get it all done in one foul swoop, you headed to a mall. And malls are a dying breed in 2025. Like, you can go on YouTube and you can watch videos of people going into these dead malls. And it's so depressing if you were a mall rat like myself, throughout the late 80s, 90s, into the 2000s, because it was just like, you always knew. And back then, no cell phones, but you knew where your friends are. They were either in the food court, the arcade, the movie theater, or like in my mall, we had a Friendlies that you could, it was one of those places. You go there, you move around a little bit, you'll find your crew. And I'll tell you, it was so nice to go into a mall like hustling and bustling, full of people. And my wife hated it. I loved it. I'm glad my daughters got to experience that. And it was what it was. But once again, a day that I thought was going to be a chill day turned out to be a full day of just hectic Christmas shit. So, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Either way, let's get this show started. Let's bring in the co-host of my show. Hit those like buttons, folks. Hit those like buttons. The Beavis to my butthead. It's Matty Jets. How you doing, Matty?
Good, man. I'm just
Is that a Lebowski shirt?
It is.
Nice. What does it say? The dude abides, I assume?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Run-of-the-mill Lebowski shirt.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm kind of ready for the holidays to be over with.
Oh, come on, Matty. Don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch. Enjoy it while it lasts, man. Because once Christmas is over and then New Year's, that dead ass winter time from January to March or April. Oh, that's the worst time of the year for me, man.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
What's your least favorite like 3-month time frame in the year?
Probably June, July, August. Because it's so hot.
Yep, it's hot. I get that.
Miserable.
See, I'm like that too. I work much better in the cold.
Yeah.
But just I guess maybe
I don't really have I don't have one I had to think about that because I don't really have like a least favorite time of the year. I mean, June, July, August. You got baseball, you can wear shorts all year round or all season. There's plenty of things to like about it.
I mean, I enjoy that time frame, even though, like I said, I'm bad in the heat. So June, July, August, we have so much cool shit. Like that's when we go on our family vacation.
Right.
We have cool shit at that point, and I can deal with being completely sweating through my clothes every single day
and stuff like that.
Yeah. But for me, it's definitely January, February, March.
See, I like that because I have less of a no one bothers me about going to do shit. Like I don't want to go out.
What, in January, February, March?
I want to go out all year.
You just
catch less shit for it when it's cold.
You just park your ass in that chair and then you're ready.
I sleep in this chair. Like this is where I am. This is me.
Nice.
You're seeing it all.
We appreciate that, Matty.
Like today, I got up, worked last night, got up, watched a horror movie. Was perfectly happy. Didn't move an inch from this.
Well, there you go.
I watched 7A, which is a prequel to Rosemary's Baby on Paramount Plus.
Oh, gee, Rosemary's Baby came out in what, the late 70s?
No, it came out in 68.
Oh, okay. There you go, 68. When did the sequel come out?
Don't make me feel even younger than I'm not. This one came out last year.
Because the last time I watched Rosemary's Baby, I can see 68. That makes sense, but it definitely has like a 70s vibe to it for some reason.
It kind of just encompasses that era of like late 60s, early 70s kind of, 60s, 70s sexual revolution, everybody's doing their thing. It was pretty good.
But when did the sequel, when did 7A come out?
24.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's not a sequel, it's a prequel.
Okay.
And it's got Julia Garner in it, it's like, and Diane Waste is in it, and she's fantastic. Julia Garner's really good in it. It's on Paramount Plus, and it's like, I was like, I keep hemming and hawing about this movie. I was like, I'm just going to watch it. I enjoyed it. So if you have Paramount Plus, it's worth your time.
I do. Right now, we're in the middle of Tulsa King. That's what I was doing last night. And I don't know, is Dano in the comments? I don't know, because I missed his show because me and my wife ended up staying up late watching Tulsa King. That's on Paramount Plus. But regardless, all right, we're going to get to some of your guys' comments, but the first thing I want to do is talk about this Jets game versus the Saints. And I realized writing the title to this episode as Jets Can't Lose, I realized I probably should have put Jets Fans Can't Lose, because if you're a fan like me and Maddie, we do not root for the tank.
No.
And like I said, any win that I can see the Jets get during a season, any week after a win is so few and far between that I just love it. So I feel good all week. I feel better about myself. And it sucks that a fucking football team can disrupt my mood for an entire week. But let's be honest,
There
it
you have
happens. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, you could bitch about it, but it's just like bitching about the sun coming up. That's just the way it works.
Exactly. And so why it should be Jets fans can't lose, in my opinion, is that either we win tomorrow in our last possible chance of getting a win, because right now the Bills and the Patriots are fighting for the AFC East. They are fighting for playoffs. They are fighting for playoff rankings. They are fighting. There's not going to be, I don't think there's going to be sitting going on in those final two games where at the beginning of the season we were like, oh, the Bills are going to run away with it. We might beat them in that last game because they're going to be resting their starters. I don't see that happening. Okay. So we're not winning those games. Those teams are leaps and bounds better than the New York Jets. So this is our last chance at a victory. The Jets win tomorrow, and I know a lot of you guys want the number, or you want a higher pick and whatever, but hear me out. The Jets win tomorrow. We get that feeling one more time before we have to wait till next season of winning a game. It's so rare. Enjoy it if they do. Okay? Now, if they lose, that's a win too for us, because that almost solidifies a top 4, maybe even top 3 pick for the New York Jets. So I don't see how fans can lose in this situation, because even if we win the game, we're still, I feel like, going to get a top 5, 6 pick. So Maddie, your thoughts? What do you want to happen here?
Well, I mean, obviously I want a win, but the thing is, I saw some interesting things today, which is if the Jets decide they have to get the number 1 overall pick, how's it going to happen? And if they lose tomorrow, they may not need to make any trade with the Giants, because it could be 3 or 4, you know.
The only problem I see with that is another team could offer up something and then trade with the Giants and jump us. If we're looking for Mendoza.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Again, so much is still up in the air. But I don't think the Jets are going to trade both of their first-round picks this year to swap. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So what I saw was this year's first and the 37th overall pick to swap, and a first-rounder next year.
So a first and a second,
and then one of our 3 next year.
Oh, no. I see. I'm not for that. What do you think? I mean, I'm not for 2 first-round picks.
No, here's where I'm at with that. There'd have to be more.
Well, I guess it wouldn't technically be 2 first-round picks, because we'd just be swapping a first and then giving a first away next year.
Yeah. I would have to see a little more from the Giants than just a pick swap. But
and here's another thing. If we're going to give away, just like, okay, so like when we get our first-round pick next year from, who was it? Was it Dallas?
Indianapolis.
We get the pick that they have that's higher. So they're looking at a pick from Green Bay, and then they have their own. Next year we get the higher of the 2. So right. if our first round pick,
so it would have to be contingent on whatever our highest first round pick is.
I'd want it to be the lowest. So we would
understand that 1 is lower than 17.
No,
so lowest pick would mean the best. Pick.
Meaning, okay, I think we might be on the same page here. So what I'm saying is we pick swap this year.
Yeah.
We give them a second, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then next year, whatever our lowest down first round pick is.
So yeah, whatever the highest in it is.
Like, I don't want to be giving away our pick.
No, we're giving away whatever pick is closest to 30.
Correct. Okay. I'd be, if that was
that I'm okay with, but I'm also of the mindset that if that's the case, this Mendoza guy better fucking be amazing. Like, he'd better be the real deal. Because if he is a bust, the Jets will never recover from it.
Well, no, not if we're well, once again, we'd only be technically that would only be a 1 first round pick we're giving away. And it'd be our lowest of 3. So that's not horrible.
No, but like I say, again, I just am very nervous about this because the Jets drafted a guy second overall or third overall not too long ago, and how'd that go? You know what
Well,
I
yeah.
mean?
Well, no, was it Darnold third
Darnold
and
was
and
second.
Zach Wilson was second? I thought Zach was
Yeah, I
second.
think Zach was second, but whatever. But the fact of the matter is this coaching staff and this scouting staff had better do their homework and be 100% sure that this is worth doing. Because if it's not, and it fucking blows up in their faces, everybody's getting fired. I can tell you that right now. It will
Well,
be
I would rather Muji be. I would rather if Mendoza's not the guy, I would 100% be okay with Muji saying, "Yo, I don't have
we're
faith
just
in
going
this
to build
guy."
the team and put a quarterback in next year. Fine.
Correct.
But
Because
I don't know if they're going to do that. So like I say, everything's so up in the air. But again, whatever they do, if this is what they decide to do and they're wrong, then they'll play next year. And by the middle of the third year, all their contracts, everybody's fucking fired. I guarantee it.
yeah, if yes. Well,
And
okay.
it sucks,
Yeah.
but that's the reality is that every time we get a new GM and a new coach, it's the same fucking song and dance. It's all gas, no brakes. We're built for this shit. Fucking, just a no-fly zone, air control, blah blah. Whatever dumb fucking flight reference you want to make or whatever. And everybody's sick of it. Even teams that don't like the Jets are sick of it. They're like, God damn, dude, this pathetic ass team needs to get its shit together. We all agree. And the fact of the matter is, if they take a big gamble like that and fuck it up, they're not getting another one because this team is in such a state that it cannot deal with a big loss like that. And let's face facts, going into free agency, yeah, it's a good thing they have a lot of money because the Jets tax is right back on.
Yep.
Whether you like it or not, if you're a good football player, and really, I mean, if thank God I'm not a fucking football player because I would literally be like, do I want to walk off that field 17 times next year and be sure at least 10 of them I'm going to be pissed off or bummed out? Or do I want to take 23 million instead of 25 million and have a good year somewhere? I'm going to go somewhere else.
Maddie, I 100% agree with you. And not only that, but there's two Jets taxes. There's the tax of of being a New York Jet, knowing your team is most likely going to suck and continue to suck for the rest of history.
Yeah.
And then there's also the New Jersey tax.
Yeah, no, and then there's the state tax.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's that's why I gave so much credit to Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner at the time, because any team in Florida, any of those three teams could have offered those guys the same amount of money
and they'd have made more money.
And they would have made way more money.
Yep.
So both of them, like, credit to them for taking the deal with the Jets.
Right. But and I will say this though, and I don't think there's many players like this anymore, but let's be honest. If you really want to cement yourself as a legend in any sport, you have to take a shit team and make it great. Like when LeBron went and fucking signed with Miami and made the super team, everybody's like, so the fuck what? But if he had signed with the Knicks and brought the Knicks a title, the respect LeBron James would have throughout the league would be amazing. But it wasn't
anyone winning with the Knicks.
And that's what I mean. The Knicks, the Jets, these are teams that, like, if you were to go and say, all right, not only do I believe in this team, I'm going to pick this team up and we're going to fucking move forward together. And it's going to suck for a while. Like if you're an amazing quarterback and you come out of college and you're like, man, the first 3 years of my career are going to be rough, but it'll be worth it. And you make it worth it and you prove everybody wrong. You're a legend. You're going to be a legend. But a lot of people don't want to risk that.
Yeah. Well, it's once again, with the Jets, it's either you're going to have a miserable career, or in the stratosphere of things that probably will never happen, you win a championship with the Jets, you're getting a statue. You're getting a statue outside MetLife Stadium or whatever stadium they end up going to or building or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you immediately become Broadway Joe. And we're still bowing to Broadway Joe in 2025.
Yeah.
So you get all of a sudden you get into that echelon of Broadway Joe, Don Maynard, Snell.
Well, look at how much Jets fans still revere Vinny Testaverde.
Well, that's dope.
I mean, I'm not dogging the guy. He didn't even win us the title. He just got us to the championship game, and we're like, dude, what could have been? So it's like any glimmer of hope. Like, I mean, like we still like Sanchez because he's played in 2 championship games.
Well, and he stabbed a guy.
And he's got street cred.
Yeah, he's got
But,
street cred. He
but like,
loves
that's what
Sanchez.
I mean. Like any glimmer of hope around here, especially at a position like quarterback. And I mean, New Jersey Tax or whatever else, man, you're a legend.
Yep.
And so it takes a special kind of player to say not only will I put up with some shit to get that, but to even want that. Some
Well,
of these
and
guys
and
just don't
and
care.
it's not just even the Jets. Like you mentioned earlier, if you'd pull the same shit with the Knicks or the Rangers or
Yeah.
the Mets,
Yeah.
like you're gonna have legendary status. Now it's not the
You are
same.
never paying for a drink in New York City again.
Correct, and it's not the same for the Yankees. Like the
No.
Yankees have legends pouring out of their, like,
Yeah, the Yankees are a winning franchise. Everyone expects the Yankees to win.
yeah.
And it's kind of like, yeah, you won a Stanley Cup in Montreal, although it has been a while. That's team still 24 cups.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, Montreal does that. Do it in Toronto, and you're a fucking legend.
Well, Toronto's aching.
God, that
They're
team,
aching.
dude. I see so many people picking on those poor Leaf bastards, and I can't help but laugh.
Real quick, let me get to this comment. Doughboy says, if Vinny Testaverde was playing with the Jets in 2025, would things be different? And I'll tell you this right now. I am the biggest Vinny Testaverde fan that there possibly could be. I put him over as much as I can on this show for the past 2.5, 3 years that we've been doing it. No, it would not be different. And here's why. We don't have enough weapons for Vinny to throw to. Garrett got hurt and is now on IR. He's done for the season.
He's done for the year.
Yeah, so no, I don't think there were enough weapons on this team for Vinny to do. Maybe we'd have 5 or 6, 7 wins, maybe, but it's not like Vinny gets us to the playoffs with the team around him right now, and especially the shit, garbage, embarrassment of a defense that we have this year. So no, unfortunately, as much as I love Vinny, no, he would not have been like. Look at the team around Vinny in '98. And then look at the team that we have going in 2025. Maddie, your thoughts? Do you agree, disagree?
What, the things would be different if Vinny were here? No.
Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference.
And the thing is Vinny was no spring chicken in 98. And even if he were the same age, he would be taking way harder hits because that offensive line is a whole different story than this one. So we basically have a Jets uniform with a black armband because he'd be dead.
Yeah, there you go. Let's whip through some of these comments, and then we got some more Jets news to talk about. We'll talk more about what we think is actually going to happen in this Jets-Saints game. And then I got a few other things from I got something from the NBA. I got something from the NFL. And, of course, a little later on, 5 minutes of hockey, Hudson River haters. 5 minutes. We're going to talk some Devils-Rangers hockey. And later on in the show, if you see the poll, what show are we going to end this Saturday out with a watch-along? You got the choice. Please vote. Last week we did Newlywed Game. I got another Newlywed Game we can do. We could do Family Feud with the greatest game show host of all time, Richard Dawson. We could do Supermarket Sweep, or we could do Nickelodeon Guts. Vote in the poll. All right, let's get through some of these comments, see what we got. Valerie, our first lady, also a channel member, comes in. Guys, you hitting that thumbs up button? Hit that thumbs up button. Where is this busy mall? Very unusual now. It's in Connecticut. It's I forget, Berlin, Southington, somewhere in that area. It's like the middle of the state. And I'm telling you, Maddie, I haven't seen a mall this bumping since like I was a teenager.
I was trying to explain how like that is to people, like, because I like to ask people, if you could go back in time and just stop the internet from existing, would you do it? And thanks, Jerome. Merry Christmas. And I would. Like, I really would, because I was trying to explain to somebody, all you're really giving up is
Maddie, we would never have we're best friends.
I'm comfortable with that. And no, but like when you look at it, like there's so much negativity that came from the internet with social media and OnlyFans and all that stupid shit. And I was trying to explain to somebody, because like when the people who say no, I don't think understand. You could still buy shit. Like,
yep.
And it was kind of fun to not know like what was coming out. Like, you'd see a new book or something at Walden Books, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, dude! I didn't even know that was coming out. That's sweet." Yep. And it would like make your day. You know?
There was a lot less life spoilers.
Yeah, and it's like you would,
when a new movie was coming out. Yeah, when a new movie was coming out, you would pretty much find out about. Now, sometimes you'd find about it, like I'm a horror fan in Fangoria and things like that.
Yeah, certain publications.
But you'd have to not only get those publications, but horror aside, you'd find out when you'd go to a movie theater to watch a movie, and
the
then
previews is how you learned.
Yeah, and I remember people like popping when previews of a movie that holy look, they're making this movie
Oh
or
shit, they made a sequel to whatever, or,
yeah.
and it's like, and it was kind of a little more fun than that, I mean, and you could still play video games. I mean, if there was one thing I could keep and get rid of everything else, it would be online gaming. But other than that, I mean, don't
If
get me
there's
wrong.
one thing I could keep, it would probably be YouTube because not only do I do YouTube, but I also very much watch it a
Right.
lot.
Yeah,
But Amazon shopping, f that.
yeah.
As
I
a matter
mean,
of fact, the
Amazon and
packages.
eBay, like those are the two things I would miss most. I think is Amazon, eBay, maybe YouTube.
No, see, I wouldn't miss Amazon because every package, all the packages that show up to my damn house every day, it's all my wife. And if she had to go out and actually shop for all these things, I feel like we'd spend half the amount of money because
Probably.
life's too busy.
But at the same time, like there's a lot of books. Like for me, as somebody who reads and collects books, it's like I'll be like, man, I cannot find this book anywhere. I'm gonna have to spend for it, but I can find it on eBay.
Yeah.
So
Rick comes in. Yo, Mike, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and your family. To you too, Rick. And I hope the Raiders can pull something off here. Why are they? Did they already started Saturday games?
is there a game on right now?
That's bullshit.
Shit, I haven't been paying any.
Like, God damn it, NFL. Can I go on a fucking rant? I am so fucking sick of the NFL pulling this bullshit where they're now playing on Christmas. They're playing on Black Friday. Now there's Saturday games going on throughout the year.
There is a game on right now. I didn't even know.
Maddie, I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Thursday night, get rid of it. International games in the morning, get rid of it. I am sick and fucking tired of this shit. Like, God damn it. Sunday, Monday night. There you go. Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, but we bitch about Thursday night games. We watch them.
I only watch Thursday night games if the Jets are playing.
I usually
I watch
watch
because
it.
I have
I
to
always
because
watch
the
the
Jets are
Jets
playing.
game, but if I'm not doing anything, I'll put the game on.
Oh, I'm so fucking sick of this. God
Oh, the
damn
Eagles
it.
played this morning too? Oh, they sure did.
Oh, yeah, they clinched the NFC East.
Jesus, man. What did I do? I'm over here watching fucking horror movies during football season.
Yeah,
I've given
fuck
up.
it. I'm not watching this shit. You know what? If we all stop watching these bullshit games, maybe they'll go back to Sunday and Monday nights. That's all we need. Like, Jesus Christ.
I will say this.
I have to worry, Maddie, I have to worry about this enough with the Devils, and it's expected because it's a hockey season. Hockey and NBA and baseball are different. Football is for Sundays and Mondays and Saturdays if it's college. God damn.
The way the world works, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Rusty Spooner, Jets better lose. We'll get screwed in the draft if we win. I'm not rooting for a tank, man. I will always take a win.
That's the thing too, is even if they win and they move down, if that package goes through like we were talking about, then whatever.
Even if we lose tomorrow, a Colts loss clinches. I can care less about the East. He's talking about the Bills, folks. He's a Bills fan. So, okay.
Hey, you know what? We're rooting for a Colts loss for you. I don't really give a shit about your Bills, but we're rooting for those Colts losses.
Hell yeah. The Colts can lose all they want.
Cha-ching us up, baby.
If Brees gets 100 yards rushing, we win. Yeah. Hey, Mark, that's probably true. But last week, I feel like, did we end up finding out if he quit on the fucking team and sat down?
I didn't even hear about it. I saw nothing. I didn't go looking, but I kept checking, post and whatnot. They didn't say a word.
Now, once again, there is the offshoot chance that Aaron Glenn was like, "Yo, we're getting blown out, Brees. I don't want you hurt. Go sit down."
And let's be honest. Garrett could play again this season, but what's the point? It's too high risk.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I agree.
It could be the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, I don't want another injury on that knee. Rest up, buddy. Rest up, buddy. Rusty Spooner, there's still a shot the Jets can still pick overall. I don't want to trade away any draft capital. It's way too valuable.
Yeah, if we can not trade any away, of course we don't want to. Don't get me wrong. And let's be honest. If the Jets are number 3 and the Raiders are number 2, first of all, these guys all talk to each other, okay? And the Jets will know if the Raiders are picking Mendoza, okay? The Raiders will tell them, we're going to take him.
Yeah.
And they may tell the Giants, hey, we'll swap picks with you, and give you a second rounder too. The Giants are like, cool, that's a free second rounder for nothing. because we weren't going to take this asshole anyway.
Yeah,
So
the Giants aren't
the
taking
Giants
up
can
quarterback.
definitely bait certain teams against each other and be like, hey, Jets, just FYI, Raiders want to swap picks with us and give us a second rounder. You want to beat that, or you want to miss out on this guy?
Yeah, no,
all gonna be in
absolutely, and that's the smart play for the Giants.
Absolutely, I would if I was the Giants GM. Believe me, I'd be licking my chops right now looking at these teams that need a quarterback.
Valerie says, I heard today the Raiders might go after Tua or Kyler Murray. Hey,
Kyler Murray's more believable. Nobody's going after Tua.
If they, oh no, who wants to take that risk?
That's yeah.
But seriously,
but I have heard that rumor too.
I don't want either of them.
No.
So if the Raiders want to take them, by all means, please. Because if the Jets sign one of them, I will be fucking livid. Rusty Spooner, good chance that the Colts are the worst team in the NFL in 2026, and we have their pick. Yeah,
hopefully.
Hell yeah, I'm looking.
Awesome.
And once again, like we all knew from the start that the Sauce Gardner trade was a fleecing by the New York Jets.
Oh, I mean, they had me at 2 picks, let alone with a wideout involved.
And not well, and to add to the fact that Sauce then got hurt, and now they're looking like their picks are going to be better and better and better.
Very nice.
So I will take that all day. Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Show your support for the show. Let's keep moving on in these comments. Ryan Islanders lost to Buffalo in OT. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I think that puts the Devils. We'll talk about it in a minute, but let me just check this. I think that puts the Devils ahead of the Islanders. Oh, no. Ooh. Islanders by 1 point. By 1 point. Okay, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Rusty Spooner, the first overall pick will cost.
Where are you getting your standings from?
NHL.com.
Okay, you're right. All right. I just scrolled down a little bit. I was like, wait, I'm not seeing it. Last week you were getting them from fucking Times of India or whatever.
So I was getting it from Google. Regular Google.
I scrolled too fast and missed it, and I was like, wait, what? But no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I made sure Maddie, I'm not fucking up this time. I got it on NHL.com ready to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got them pulled up. Rangers are just cheeks, man. They're such booty. They're only 1 point behind you, but they ain't catching you.
The first overall pick will cost 4 to 5 first rounders to move up. No, it will not.
No, it will not.
Not when the pick you're swapping is 2 picks down.
Yeah, it might cost you 3 or 4 17th, 16th, 13th, and 22nd picks or something, but if you're swapping from 4 to 1, it's a huge different one. A little different one there, buddy.
Bengals were offered 4 first-round picks from Miami for Burrow when he was drafted. First overall is huge, but it's not when you're like the 3rd pick. And you'll still get first-round picks out of it, but not 4. That's a lot.
Again, though, it depends on where your first-round pick is.
Shut up, Valerie. Dolphins aren't giving up to a... Why wouldn't they? He's done it. And one more concussion and he dies. Have you ever seen Not Another Teen movie? He's like Reggie Ray at this point. Like they're counting down the fucking concussions. Islanders still got a point, and that matters. Yes, they do. You're right. We looked it up. We got you. Hey, Chris, where have you been, buddy? Hey, Midnight Mike, Maddie. Hope everyone is well. Go Jets. Love you all. Like, support, subscribe. Hell yeah. Subscribe if you're new. But I doubt we got tons of new people in here. I just want you to hit the like button. Matty Jets is my guy. My guy too, although he'd give up the internet so that he never met me in some butterfly effect. That's bullshit.
You're such a girl.
Midnight Mike, I just hyped one of your New York Jets YouTube videos from the other night. Thank you. Those hypes do help out. They definitely help out. Jerome, Merry Christmas, Mike. Merry Christmas, Matt. Merry Christmas, Jerome. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And isn't tonight the last night of Hanukkah? I believe it's the last night of Hanukkah. This is the night when all the Jews get all their best presents, because throughout the last 7 days, they've gotten like socks and they've gotten, stationery and all that stuff. Tonight, they're getting their good shit. So I hope every Jewish person out there is having a very happy last night of Hanukkah. I tried to talk my wife into making latkes tonight, but it didn't work. They're a lot of work, Maddie. They're a lot of work.
They are good, though.
Are any of you guys Impractical Jokers fans?
I've seen some clips. I mean, if like something comes on, I might watch it, but I'm not a big fan of it. I was a Jackass guy.
I don't really watch either. I've seen episodes of Jackass. I've seen like an episode or two of Impractical Jokers, but none of those. You know what? If I had to go to some weird show like that where people fuck with people or do stupid shit, I'd go to the Tom Green show. I liked the Tom Green show.
I just fuck with people in my normal life enough.
I'm sorry if you take a microphone and go interview people and you put a dog turd on the end of that microphone and keep moving it closer to their face, that's funny. That's comedy to me. Thank you, Tom Green. I'm glad I live in Florida. Yeah. Yeah. You guys got no state tax. You got nice weather most of the time. Yeah, you have those pesky hurricanes that run through. But most of the man, that's a pretty nice state to live in. I can't argue that. Merry almost Christmas, Mike, Maddie, and Gang Green fam. You too, Rusty. Still got a show Monday. I was going to make today like a Christmas show, but then I realized we had Monday night. And so that'll be our little Christmas show. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Go Jets. Who dat? The Saints, and they suck, just like the Jets suck. So we will see what happens. Bah humbug. I'm with you on ditch the internet, Maddie. Yeah, I agree. Get rid of the internet.
Like, and you could meet people normally, dude. Like, that's another thing. Like, I don't know anybody who's even 15 years younger than me that didn't meet their girlfriend or boyfriend via a dating app. I want my MTV too, and it's like
my MTV.
You had to meet people organically. It was amazing, and people would have interesting stories. Now it's like, how'd you guys meet? Bumble, Hinge.
I didn't meet my wife through a dating app.
That's my point.
I'm just saying. You said everyone I know met
everybody 20 years or 15 years younger than me.
Okay.
Us old people met our people like normal people.
Yeah, you run into them or you get introduced.
Run into them. Yeah, I met a girl at Subway like one time, and we dated for a long time, and it was just like, yeah, what happened? He lost his mind on his fucking phone and hung up the phone, and we hit it off, whatever. But now it's all, Bumble, Tinder, whatever. It's like, Jesus, man.
Rusty Spooner, I was watching college football playoffs today. I was if I was home, I was gonna try to catch a little bit of it, but like I said,
you made the right choice going to the mall.
Yeah, we went to an Italian restaurant that I really liked. Then we went to the mall. Then we went to the world famous Stu Leonard's supermarket.
Did you just go to Sparrow like Michael Scott?
Yeah, my favorite New York City
Italian restaurant in New York.
Yeah, my favorite New York City pizza place.
That shit still makes me laugh.
Bah humbug. And then he says, "Oh, what does he say?" He's like, "Oh, I think that was," and he names a celebrity. Meanwhile, Conan
O'Brien goes walking past him,
right past him. Bah humbug. This is great. It is a great stat here. Last 14 games, the Jets have been outscored by 123
oh my God, points. Is that true?
God. Hell yeah! You get the Jets chant, Jets. Jets.
God.
We are proud Jets fans. Proud Jets fans. Chris, I'm eating now a large vanilla soft serve ice cream sundae with Oreos and hot fudge and whipped cream and cherry from Carvel for dessert. Wearing my Jets hat.
You, my friend, know how to live. Happy Saturday night to you. By the way, also, I usually am pretty annoyed with Saturday Night Live, but tonight is their Christmas episode. And what that means is on Weekend Update, they do the joke swap, which is probably the funniest thing they do at all, which is where Michael Che and Colin Jost each write jokes the other has to read that they've never seen before, and it's hilarious. It usually
it's specifically to pop each other.
Yeah, like basically, like Michael Che makes Colin Jost look like the world's most racist human being alive, and it's just really funny. So give that a watch later on tonight if you're just chilling out and not going out, or you just pull it up on YouTube because they always post the clips like 5 minutes after they air, so it's worth your time.
Really? They're that quick on it?
But dude, I'll be watching them at work.
Oh, okay. There you go. Maybe I will check that out. That sounds fun.
The jokes, dude, if you get bored, go through and watch some of the old ones because they do them like the Christmas and the season
What
finale.
Is it called? Joke swap?
Joke swap, yeah. If you do Weekend Update joke swap or whatever, you'll find it.
Quick, Maddie. Best Weekend Update host. Say it.
I have no idea.
Norm Macdonald.
Oh, best. I thought you said next.
No, best.
No. Not for
Yes.
me. No.
Yeah.
I
Norm.
would say
All
maybe
day.
either Dennis Miller or Chevy Chase.
No, I would say Norm Macdonald or maybe Colin Quinn. I loved Colin Quinn.
I don't know. Honestly,
But
dude, I have
Norm,
to be honest with you. I think that this outpouring of Norm Macdonald love is not undeserved, but it's just so funny to me that until he died, nobody was raving and ranting about how great
I
Norm Macdonald.
disagree.
No.
Me and my friends and my circle of people have always been praising Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
And that I used to watch. What was that show he did where he bring comedians on? And it was just like Weekend Update. He sat at a desk. It was like video. Look, either way, man, that was hilarious. And he used to do the same thing. He would sit there and he'd have like Roseanne or he'd have whoever sitting there, and he would write jokes for them, and then they would have to say them. And it was it was so funny, man. Norm Macdonald's
I don't know, man. Like I say, I mean, I like Norm Macdonald, but I didn't hear anybody talking about him until after he died. So
you're hanging out with the wrong people, buddy. The Jets are projected to have $95.1 million in cap space in 2026. That's what I'm
spend it all on 3 players.
Well, no, you have to remember that goes over season. So if they offer somebody, $15 million or $20 million,
we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm nervous about. I really am concerned because this is going to be the first year we see. Does this coaching staff know what the hell it's doing? And, does Muji know what he's doing, or is he just a dumbass who got a job and won't be here for long?
I think Muji's done a good job so far.
I haven't seen anything bad, but it's also like the things he's done are easy to do. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you're going to try and extend Garrett Wilson if you can. Like, why wouldn't you? It's kind of like when everybody's like, oh, John Elway was a genius. He signed Peyton Manning. Everybody was trying to sign Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that wasn't anything that anybody.
That's some smart shit. You know that one guy who drank water when he was thirsty? Fucking genius.
Ryan, Jersey Devils play the Islanders on Tuesday. That's a statement game. Like, we have not beat the Islanders this season. I don't think we beat the Flyers either. And the Devils need. And I'll be honest, I am thrilled that the Devils are still in that playoff hunt with the injuries. We're in January. We're getting these guys back. So if we can stick on this cusp of the playoffs, I think that's going to be a very high hopes for the rest of the season if we can stay healthy once these guys come back. But either way, Richard Gale, good to see you, Richard. Don't care much about the first overall this year, not for a quarterback anyway. I hear that a lot. A
lot of people are in that boat.
Yeah. Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Alex. And I missed this. The Bengals were first overall, and Miami was fourth overall when they offered. See, that's just an overpayment. That's just desperation overpayment. So I wouldn't want to do that. And if that's the case, fuck it. I don't want to have anything to do with that. Sorry about where I've been. I always watch the videos if I'm not in the chat. Chris, man, we're giving you a hard time, buddy. Come whenever you want. Yeah, show up. You're always welcome.
We're just happy to see you, pal.
Just dropping by. I've been looking forward to the Jets Saints for most of the season. Yeah, because it's one where we were like, oh, we can win this one. We can win this one. Although by his looks, Richard looks like he could be like one of those people who bring you on ghost tours in New Orleans.
I would go on that.
Oh, yeah, me too. Hope I'm wrong. 24-13 Saints. What do you think,
buddy? Right. Not mad about it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I'll be pissed if we lose because it's a game we should win. We should be able to beat teams that are.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where, when they lose tomorrow, and I'm saying when because that's easy for me. I'm not picking this dog shit team ever again. But, I'll be annoyed, but at least it'll be like, well, April won't suck so bad, I guess.
Chris says, I predict our Jets will win 23-20. I always pick our Jets no matter what, regardless. That's a possible score, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the question the Jets could win. But like I say, as sure as I was that they were going to beat Miami that game, and Miami came out and just fucking took the paddle to their asses, I don't have any faith in this team to do even I'm not even sure this team is toilet trained.
Saints feel more motivated than the Jets right now. Do they? How can any team truly be motivated with 4 wins, 5 wins, 3 wins, 2 wins at this point in the season? Like, where is that motivation coming from? And if they are motivated to win, credit to them and credit to their head coach for keeping them fired up. That's what I'll say. Saints have a better record than the Jets. 4 wins, 3 wins, 2 wins. It's all the fucking same. You're a shit team. All right, Maddie, I got a few more. Let's talk about a few things here real quick. One thing that happened is that the Jets finally released Alan Lazard. And from what I'm hearing,
I saw that finally.
And from what I'm hearing, it's he wanted his release, which is fine.
Don't blame him.
Because he's had like 1 touchdown and like 80 yards on the season. It was something like that. But they released Alan Lazard, and I have pretty much no problem with that because, as you can see, over his 3 seasons with the New York Jets, 70 receptions, 911 yards, 8 touchdowns. That is a wide receiver 2 numbers for 1 year. So the fact that he got that over 3 years, he had one decent year with the Jets as wide receiver 3, and that was last season, which I predicted, by the way. But it's like, that's it. Most of those yards you see, most of those touchdowns you see, all came from last year. Because last year he had 5 or 6 touchdowns. So no big deal on losing Alan Lazard, right, Matt?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at Alan Lazard, but it's so what? Like, I mean, shit, dude, you could cut so many players on this team, and I wouldn't give a fuck at all right now.
No, not at this point. Not at this point. And the other big news that came out from the New York Jets is a re-signing, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Ruckert.
Yeah.
Jeremy Ruckert gets a 2-year contract extension worth $10, maybe $11 million, which, once again, it's like his numbers, it's not like, in my opinion, and by the way, I love that picture of him. He's a Jets, and that's the only reason why I'm okay with this, because his numbers, Maddie, are not that great.
No.
In 55 games, 427 yards, 1 touchdown, but $5 million a season is like
much.
That's nothing in football.
And it's fine. He can back up what's his face?
Mason
Taylor. I'm fine with it. And you know what? The thing is, he's going to be great in the room. He's going to be. He's a guy who's happy to be there.
Yes.
So that alone for a Jets, just to have anybody who's happy to be a Jet is worth $5 million a year, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So, I agree.
Because he can go in for Mason Taylor when he needs to come out, do a decent enough job. I mean, Ruckert can block, so I don't have a problem with this one at all. Yeah, good on him. I'm fine.
I think the biggest thing is something that you just mentioned, is that he wants to be a Jet, so and he's been a Jets fan obviously since he's a little kid.
Yeah,
so he's never going to give up on the Jets.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of guy that I want in the locker room.
So yeah, 100%. I got no problem with it.
Yeah. Keep hitting that like button, folks. Maddie, we are about 10 minutes to 10 o'clock. What time are you getting out of here?
About 10.
About 10?
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. Just checking this out. I'm going to go back to some comments. Then we're going to hit the Hudson River haters for 5 minutes of hockey talk. Devils, Rangers. I got a few things. Got a couple.
I don't have much.
Okay, I got a couple things. So, and we'll talk about it. But let me just see what we got here. Saints actually found their QB. That's why they're motivated. Would you say they found their quarterback with 4 wins?
I don't know if I would go that far, but I think that they're cautiously optimistic.
Oh, I love that. This is a stat. Thank you, Rusty Spooner. Thank you. Lazard got paid $26,478 per yard this year.
That is actually fucking crazy. I don't know, Spooner, I don't know where you get these stats, but I love them. Keep them coming.
Now, here's a question. Valerie says Lazard thinks another team will take him. Will the Steelers sign him? That's the team.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's signing Alan Lazard.
Yeah, I feel like if it's not the Steelers, no one's signing him. He has too many drops. He had 1 decent catch this year. That's it. Like 1. He had other catches, but 1 impressive catch, a few other catches, and then drops. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
This guy.
All right, folks, keep voting in how we're going to end out this show. Which watch along are we going to do? Last week we did the newlywed game. That's up for vote. We got Family Feud with Richard Dawson. We got Nickelodeon Guts, and we have Supermarket Sweep. Which show are we going to end out with tonight? Just for a fun variety show, we're going to do it here on the Midnight Mike Show. But first, we got 5 minutes of hockey we need to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a little Hudson River haters. Let's get this going.
Yeah, we step into the rings, Devils versus Rangers. Fans repping colors, you know that they been in the garden or the rock. We settle the score. Hate runs deep, but we always want more. Rivalry ignites like fire in the night, shouting venomous chants, ready for a fight. So put your hands up, let the battle commence. Hudson River haters, it's the tension that's tense. Rivalry alive, hear the crowd ignite.
5 minutes of hockey talk. Here we go. But before I start that countdown, 9:50. Okay. I'm just checking the clock. Before we start that, keep putting your comments. If you want to talk more Jets in the second hour of this show, please keep your comments coming. And I will address all of those when we get out of here and when Maddie leaves us for the evening. But Maddie, you said you didn't have much to talk about.
It's really bad in Rangerland right now.
Yeah, the Rangers, as I was last checking, are 2 spots out of the wild card with 40 points. And once again, that's only 1 point behind the Devils and the Flyers.
It is, but 2 losses, then 1 win. And it's usually against a division team, and it's an overtime or a shootout win. And every night it's the same shit. I mean, they've lost to the last place team in the league 3 different times already. I mean, granted, because that fluctuates, but it was Calgary, Vancouver, and San Jose. Each of those teams were in last place, and they lost to them. Every time it's the same shit, JT Miller. Well, it's frustrating. We got to do this and we got to do that. Well, then fucking do it. Like the only positive I'm seeing right now is some of the younger players. Brendan Othman got into it with one of Philly's big bad guys, one of their big scrappers. I forget his fucking name, and got his ass kicked, but at least he stood up. And right now, the highlight for me is just watching Gabe Perreault, son of Yannick Perreault, in the lineup. If he scores a point, the Rangers win. So that's about the only thing I got. I'm still looking forward. I feel bad, but I really want the Winter Classic to just absolutely fail this year. I want them to postpone it because the ice, you cannot maintain ice in Florida outside.
Well, not only that, but I don't want to see a Winter Classic in Florida. The whole point of the Winter Classic was to playing outdoors in the snow.
Are they not going to wear socks? Are they just going to tape their pads on because they're going to overheat? Like this whole thing is just like, this is one of those where it's almost like I traveled back in time and I'm going to what I think is going to be the worst crash in NASCAR history.
Maddie, I agree with you. The whole point when they came up with the whole idea for the Winter Classic, it was supposed to be like old school pond hockey up in New England, in Minnesota, in
Buffalo
Canada.
Was the first one was Buffalo, and Pittsburgh was the very first one.
But I'm just saying it was supposed to like mimic old school winter hockey.
Yeah, guys are out there in beanies and shit like that, and with the palms, and I genuinely believe there's too many outdoor games. Period. Like the Winter Classic was special because it was the only outdoor game. Yeah. Now every fucking team has an outdoor game, it feels like.
All right, well, let me get into what I wanted to talk about real quick. And it really, the only thing I could say about the current New Jersey Devils, I already said, is that I'm thrilled that they are hanging in that wild card spot with all the injuries. Once January hits, we get these guys back, especially Jack Hughes. I think if we are still hanging in this, I think we got a really good shot at making the playoffs this year. And hopefully, I mean, our goalies, Markstrom and Allen, have been a little dicey over the past couple weeks, but they've had good games as of late. And the last 2 games, we took out the Mammoth. And then before that, we beat the number 1 team in the West, the Vegas Golden Knights. And that was a big win, especially with how injured our team is. That all aside, it was announced this week that the New Jersey Devils are going to be inducting in January a new member of their Ring of Honor. And I just want to give a shout out to that, ladies and gentlemen. John McClain, been a Devil since we were in, since
very well earned.
Yeah, since the Devils were in their Italian Christmas color uniforms, John McClain, an alternate captain on the New Jersey Devils, especially during their first 1995 Stanley Cup championships. He's entering the Devils Ring of Honor. 304. This is just his Devils stats. He had more. He actually went and played for the Rangers, I believe, for 3 non-consecutive seasons.
And was a good sport about he got demoted and was like, well, I'm in the AHL now. Like,
yeah, so it is what it is. But for the Devils, John McClain, 347 goals, 354 assists, 701 points. All of those still rank as the highest in New Jersey Devils franchise history. So hell yeah, he should be in the Ring of Honor. And congratulations to John McClain. Here.
None.
That's pretty much all I got for this week in Hudson River Haters. So Maddie, let's bust out of here and then we'll say goodbye to you.
All right.
Yeah, we step into the rings, Devils versus Rangers. Fans repping colors, you know that they been in the garden or the rock. We settle the score. Hate runs deep, but we always want more. Rivalry ignites like fire in the night, shouting venomous chants, ready for a fight. So put your hands up, let the battle commence. Hudson River Haters, it's the tension that's tense. Rivalry alive, hear the crowd ignite.
Maddie, let me tell you something, man. I still haven't been able to get back into that Fright Night book.
No, that's a shame.
I want to. I'm going to finish it eventually, but I'm to the point where I even told this to my I have this one coworker. He's kind of new, but he's really into horror, like really deep into it. And I even said to him, like, it bummed me out so much that I didn't get what I wanted in the first 2 hours of the audiobook that it made me so I could. And now it's been so long that I feel like to get back into it, I've got to re-listen.
Got to restart it.
Yeah, I got to restart it.
It can't be that long.
I think it's almost 9 to 10 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad, but still.
No, but it's once again, it's like, and look, I don't want to shit on the book yet because it could, once they get to New York, once Jerry Dandridge and Billy Cole are in, the 70s in New York City, it could be great. And all those little throwbacks and callbacks can start happening. And I'll be thrilled, but it's just, it was rough the way they started it. It's almost like I wish they would have started with the story from the 70s, late 70s in New York, and then did a flashback and then come back to the 70s, as opposed to doing the far flashback for the first couple chapters. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a shame that it's not I have the book, and I mean, I have so much, but I mean, I picked up a book yesterday and I'm like 100 pages away from finishing it already. It's called The Captive. And it's basically like if these guys, like, I don't know what they are. They're like eco-terrorists or whatever, left-leaning whatevers. They kidnap this rich daughter of, somebody that they want to destroy and whatever. Well, it turns out she's pregnant with like Satan's kid and she gives birth and shit gets kind of off the rails pretty fast. It's been fun. I'm not going to lie. I really haven't been able to put it down.
Maddie, I got 2 more things for you before you leave. Just a quick response. Tell me your thoughts. The first thing is, ladies and gentlemen, in the NBA, the New York Knicks won, and they keep talking about this like it's a fucking NBA championship. Oh, the Knicks are raising their first banner since 1970. No. We have said this over and over again. This cup thing, fine. It's fun. Have a good time and whatever.
It's a little diversion, but it doesn't mean shit.
Exactly. And the Knicks are the first team, I believe, to be like, we're not raising a banner. Like we're not putting that banner up in our rafters.
Oh, did they say that? Good.
They absolutely did. And I am 100% for that.
Yeah.
But on the NBA on Prime, the show NBA on Prime, I didn't know if you saw this, because the Knicks weren't raising that banner in the Madison Square Garden, they decided to do it on NBA on Prime. So there, if you wanted to know what a Knicks Emirates NBA Cup championship banner would look like, that's what it would look like, Maddie.
Okay. It's fine, but it's like it's kind of like when teams like hockey's bad about this, where they have like, President's Trophy winner. Okay, that means nothing.
Yep.
And
usually the President's Cup team never
Yeah,
wins the cup.
they lose more often than fucking not.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of the Knicks for not making a big deal of it. Yeah, it's cool, fine, whatever. But you were gonna play those fucking games anyway. You know what I mean? It's not
Yep.
like they suspended league play and you had a separate tournament. No, you were gonna play these games anyways. They just put a little asterisk next to them, making it a tournament game or whatever. So I don't care. Like I just don't.
Now, once again, it's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fun to watch,
yeah,
but
good
like,
for the Knicks.
but it means nothing, and you
No.
know, it's
And now, do you think that this is a what's the word I'm looking for? Do you think this is going to set the stage where teams in the future won't raise a banner for it? Or do you think their teams are still like, I can picture a team that's shitty. Like the Knicks are obviously shitty. They haven't won. They haven't had an NBA banner.
they're a real OG team. Like if you have like some fucking dumb shit team, like fucking the Timberwolves would definitely raise a banner.
But my question, like the Lakers actually raised an NBA Cup banner, and they have a million.
Lakers, man, they're retarded.
Yeah, it's like why do they
Because
want
the Lakers are just got to show off anything they can because they know they're not winning the chip anytime soon.
Yeah, but they have won a million times.
Yeah, but that's just the Lakers, man. That's LA. That's Hollywood. I mean, they would raise a participation trophy.
Yeah, like when the Sharks raised the mascot of the year award.
Yeah, that's just California, dude. Those people are not like us.
Yeah, they're not tough like us East Coasters, especially us Northeast Coasters. Last thing, Maddie.
Yo,
have you seen the Bears about their stadium?
Oh yeah, they might go to Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, birthplace of the Jacksons. I looked it up, and from Soldier Field to Gary, Indiana, it said it's a 33-minute drive. I would guess.
I did not know that.
I would guess that drive would take a lot longer if the traffic was not perfect.
Right.
Because you're talking Chicago, suburbs of Chicago, all that stuff. But because Illinois and their politicians are not offering up land or money or whatever to build a new stadium for the Chicago Bears, the Bears are actually threatening and have had mock-ups from what I'm to see of a stadium that they want to build in Gary, Indiana.
My question is, are they still going to call themselves the Chicago Bears or are they going to be the Indiana Bears?
They would stay the Chicago Bears because the Jets play in New Jersey. Jets and Giants.
Right, but that's a little different though. I mean,
yeah, it's like right across the river. Like you can see.
And the thing is basically New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. There's a reason they call it the tri-state area because it's really just one giant state, if you're being honest. At least north.
Well, yeah, especially like I would consider like northeast New Jersey and southwest Connecticut more New York than upstate New York.
Kind of like, and I consider like South Jersey way more Philly.
Yeah.
Than, you know.
Yeah, like if you tell me you're from fucking Poughkeepsie, I feel like if you're from Newark, New Jersey, you're more New York than
somebody from Poughkeepsie or fucking Schenectady or
whatever. Binghamton or something.
Yeah, so
yeah. But that's it, Maddie. Those are the things I wanted to get your thoughts
on. All right,
on.
well, I'm going to go to work and then get up and watch the game tomorrow. And I'm sure we will have – I feel like it's just going to be like a rerun Monday night. You know, it's just going to be
like what's happening?
Just us being annoyed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
But that said, guys, I hope you have a good Sunday. I will see you Monday. And I hope everybody's stay warm out there because shit, dude. It's been like 50. It was 50 degrees at 6 o'clock this morning when I was driving home.
50 degrees is warm.
I know. I was like, I took my jacket off in the car.
I don't know what it is outside. We're probably in the 30s. I would assume.
That's cool. But all right, guys. That said, I got to go to work. I will holla back, girl, at you later.
Have a good night, Maddie. All right, folks. Here we go. I'm going to get back to your comments. We're going to talk a little bit more Jets. I want to know your thoughts on Lazard. I want to know your thoughts on Ruckert. I want to know your thoughts on the game tomorrow, Jets Saints, the last chance the New York Jets have of possibly getting a W. And like I said, it's like I get most of the fan base is like, just lose, we'll get a better draft pick. But it's like, I don't know about you guys, but my whole week feels better when the Jets win. It feels better to wear this Jets hat around. It feels better to wear a Jets hoodie around when the Jets won. Because you see another football fan in the grocery store or at the mall, like I was at the mall today, I told you guys, or anywhere, and you can kind of look at them and not go, you know? And granted, it's not like beating the Saints is going to be like, oh, we beat the fucking Saints. It's not. I'm not saying it's that, but it's a win. And like I said, there's no fucking chance that the New York Jets are going to be beating a Patriots and Bills team who are fighting for either the AFC East or playoff ranking. They're going to be fighting tooth and nail to the last minute of the last game. And if you think that a fighting Patriots team or a fighting Bills team is going to lose to the depleted, depressed New York Jets, it's just not, you're not living in reality. Would I like it? Would I love for the Jets to play spoiler to one of these teams? Sure. But chances are they're both making the playoffs anyway. So it's like, we're not like, what is tell me what the motivation is for these teams or for the Jets to go out there and beat even if the Jets are fully fucking motivated. What are the chances that a fully motivated Jets team that's made up of like high school and college talent people is going to beat two teams at the top of the league? And I hate saying that. I think that the Bills and the Patriots are that much better than us. But it's the truth. It's the truth, folks. Jesus Christ, it kills me. It kills me to admit that shit. I won't admit that about the Dolphins. Dolphins are trash. They have a few more wins. Congratulations. The Dolphins are fucking trash. But the New York Jets are trash too. Hit the like button, folks. Please show that support. It is free to do so. I'm going to get to some of your comments. Keep voting on what we're going to end out this show with. What watch-along old school game show do you want to watch? It's in the polls. I got all of them ready. But let me go to the comments section and see what you guys are talking about. Like I said, it's just depressing. It's just depressing being a Jets fan, and I'll take the win when I can get it. All right, let's see here. Rusty Spooner, the one impressive catch Alan Lazard made was completely on accident too against the Falcons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This season, Alan Lazard had one impressive catch. And to be fair, could have been his only catch of the season. It wasn't, but it seemed like there were games this year where it's like, oh shit, Alan Lazard is out on the field. Yo, did you guys see Alan Lazard is actually out on the field? That's what it was like. He's been a ghost. Like, where the fuck has Alan Lazard been? Jesus Christ. You know what? Good riddance, Alan Lazard. It's not like I have no ill will to Alan Lazard, but if he thinks that another team is going to be like, oh shit, did you guys hear Alan Lazard was released by the Jets? Let's sign this guy. It's not happening. It's not fucking happening. Not in a million years. There might be somebody who signed. The only thing I could see is Rodgers bringing him in on this. I mean, how much are they going to offer him for? Like, what, 3 games? Maybe playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, let's be fair. Pittsburgh looks like they're heading towards the playoffs. Not going to deny that. Rusty Spooner says, Rags, Devils, and Islanders are in the 7-point gap. The Metropolitan Division is crazy. Yes, it is. So many teams within 1 point of each other. It's unbelievable. How in the fuck are they having a Winter Classic in Miami of all places? What's next year? Dallas? No, next year they're going to go to Mexico City. Next year they're going to do the Winter Classic in Tijuana. It's going to be amazing. No, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And I know we did our hockey segment, but I will tell all of you this. The whole point of the Winter Classic was old school, out in the frigid cold, playing hockey in the elements. Playing in Florida, there's no elements. You might as well be playing in a fucking arena. I'm sorry I'm getting riled up tonight, but there's been a few things that have been riling me up tonight, especially when I found out that they're already into Saturday games. Like, what the hell? That still pisses me off. Like, what the hell? It should be Sundays, Monday nights. So many games can get the fuck out of here. I am so sick of seeing Thursday night, Black Friday, Christmas Day, Saturdays. Like, what the hell, man? Saturdays are for college football. And I'm not even a huge college football. I'm a fair weather college football fan. Get the NFL out of here on Saturdays. I'm okay with Thanksgiving. That's been going on for decades. But international games, Christmas games, Saturday games, Thursday night games. Get the F out of here with that. Hockey in Florida outside. That's almost a Roger Goodell decision. Hell yeah. That's funny. Knicks and the butt thumb. Oh, I saw that. He like goosed him. What was that? That was weird. KC are leaving Missouri too, by the way. It's actually crazy. Jets, Giants, Bears, and Chiefs are all playing outside their states. Well, where's Kansas City going to go? Are they going to move into Kansas? Because then you still kind of like, I know it's not Kansas City. I'd say, maybe Kansas. I don't know. Hail Karate says the Bears leaving is a bluff. I think so too, but I also think if the state is not willing to put up the money, or at least most of the money that the Bears want for a new Soldier Field, why not? Why not peace out? Like I said, 30-minute drive. 33-minute drive. That's not much, because you have to remember a lot of those people are going to be coming from south of Chicago anyway. So it's really like if you're 15 minutes south of Chicago and you're traveling 15 minutes north to Soldier Field, you could travel 15 minutes east to Gary, Indiana. So it's not that big a deal. Not that big a deal. Have a good one, Maddie. You are awesome, bud. Yeah, absolutely. He'll see it. He'll see it. Season is a wrap. Season is a wrap. Fuck a moral victory. I understand your look. I'm not telling anybody how to fan. I'm not telling anybody how to fan. If you want to lose, if you want to root for the Jets to lose, by all means. But it is just not in my DNA to root for the Jets to lose. I will be rooting for them to win tomorrow. I will be rooting for them to win against the Patriots, and I will be rooting for them to win against the Bills. It's just, and I will be disappointed, and I will be pissed off, and I will be angry, but it's just part of being a Jets fan. You know, when I was a kid, when I became a Jets fan, I didn't know in the 80s, I didn't know anything about, even into the 90s. I didn't know anything about like, oh, the more you lose, the better draft pick you get. Like my uncle, my dad, guys sitting around me in the upper bowl of Giants Stadium may have told me that, but it was in one ear and out the other. I didn't know about that stuff. I rooted for the Jets to win every game of the season, no matter what. And it has been instilled in me since then that I'm going to root for the Jets no matter what. So I'm not going to tell you how to fan. Don't tell me how to fan. And let me be an absolute miserable piece of shit when the Jets lose, even when we know that the wins don't matter anymore. That's where we are at this point. Yes, the Chiefs are moving to a dome in Kansas. Interesting. I'm going to have to look that up. I actually haven't heard much about that. But let's move over here and let's close this poll and see where we're going. Anybody, I'm not closing the poll yet. I will give you 2 more minutes to vote on the poll if you have not voted, and then we will see. You're either going to get Supermarket Sweep, which, I mean, is hilarious in its own right. It's 80s as hell. It was always a fun show. I enjoyed watching, especially when I was homesick, just like The Price is Right and all these other shows that ran during the day. You have the Newlywed Game, which we watched last week. We had a blast watching it. It's still available. It's not anything that goes behind the paywall. Saturday night shows stay up. So if you want to, after we're done here tonight, you want to go over there and check out us watching the Newlywed Game from 1973. That was fun. We had fun doing that. We have Family Feud with Richard Dawson. Now, if you don't know what you're getting with Richard Dawson, he is the best game show host of all time. And if there's a woman, he is kissing her on the mouth numerous times. And I hope whatever episode we pick, we get that. It doesn't matter if it's the dude's wife, the dude's daughter, black, white, Asian, old, young. Richard Dawson doesn't care. He's putting his lips on the women in your family, right on the mouth. That's what you get with Family Feud, Richard Dawson. And what was the last thing Nickelodeon Guts. If you don't remember Nickelodeon Guts, do you have it? Ugh. So get those votes in. Get those votes in. Another minute. I'll give you another minute on that one. And then we will start watching, and we'll end out this show with a watch along of an old school game show. Like I said, this is a Jets variety show. We spent the first hour, now we're an hour and 15 minutes in. 5 minutes was set aside for Devils Rangers feud hockey. 5 minutes each Saturday night show will be set aside for that, and then we'll get out of it, and we'll go back to talking sports for a little while. And then we've always had things like this. We used to have the intermission report where we do Mike and Maddie's top 5. I love doing different things. And like I said, I keep promising pop-up streams where I do these separately. I'll watch, old school game shows or things like that. But it's the holiday season. Things are so busy right now. Once we get into these doldrum bullshit months of winter, I talked about it earlier with Maddie, January, February, March. Oh God. Like the worst months of the year in the Northeast. Like, ugh. And I might be biased because I have to do snow removal and all that shit. But I hate it. I hate it. Everyone loves Mendoza. I can't see it. Well, we're going to see if we are going to see if Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn love Mendoza coming up in this next draft. But that's the one good thing. Hey, aren't you excited as a Jets fan for this draft just to see what we do with 2 number ones and a second? I am. Do we have 2 seconds? Because we have Dallas's second. Did the Jets have a second? I don't remember. My point being is I'm excited about this draft. I'm even more excited about the next draft if we really do go into it with 3 number 1 draft picks. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Let's go over. Let's close this poll and see what we got here. Hold on one second. How do I do this? How do I close? Oh, end poll. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the poll has ended with 2 tied at 18%, Nickelodeon Guts and Supermarket Sweep. The Newlywed Game in second place with 27, and it looks like we're going to watch Richard Dawson kiss on women in people's family while the husband has to watch, because we're going to be doing Family Feud with Richard Dawson. So let me get this all set up. I have to figure out, once again, it's so weird. YouTube is so much different than on your desktop than it is on your phone, because I watch everything on my phone. And it's so different. All right, let's see here. Playlists. I got things ready to go. And we're going to pull it up. Whoa, I just got an ad. I wish you guys could see it. Just a lady with big, voluptuous breasts. Like, wow. Wow. All right. Let's do this, folks. Let's have a good time. Oh, here we go. Real quick. We have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and then next year, 3 firsts and seconds. How many seconds? 2 seconds next year. Thank you, Rusty Spooner. I appreciate that. You know what? While we're here, Merry Christmas. I am going to, I can't do it right now because I went over to Family Feud. I don't know if I can do this. You know what? No, Merry Christmas. I'm going to go back to my channel. I am going to go to the live show, and I'm going to give some I'm going to give some channel memberships. Screw it. Let's do this. Let's give some channel memberships for everybody. Let's see here. There we go. 5 gifted channel memberships from Midnite Mike. Merry Christmas to everybody. It looks like Michael Naro, Travis, Alex, Nate, and Scott. All people I know are in the chat on a somewhat regular basis, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope they enjoy that. If we get some gifted channel memberships in here, I will gift more. But I just wanted to do that because I was thinking of, it's Christmas. Let me give some channel memberships and do that. There you go, Alex. Thank you. There we go. Hey, you are welcome. You are welcome. This show, it won't really matter because this show never goes behind the paywall. But here we go. Let's get back and let's start this show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing a Family Feud from, I don't know what year. December 27th, 1979 with Richard Dawson. Let's do this and have a good time. Look, I'm excited. I enjoy doing these. All right, let's make it full screen. And let's pull me up to the top here because I like that better. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's do it, folks. Family Feud, Richard Dawson. Let's see how many women he kisses.
It's time for the Family Feud. Introducing the Lamping family.
Come on, a lot of women.
Janet, Tom, Bill, Gloria, and Danny. Ready for action. And the Roth family. Kathy, TC, Lori, Pearl, and Bill.
All right.
On your marks.
All right. Now, look. In the first family, you had two women. They both seemed somewhat attractive. In this one, that girl in the reddish orange dress or whatever looks like she could be a looker, but it looks like we got some older women here, especially all the way to the right. The lady who's it took longer to get up. My bones are aching, Annie. But Richard Dawson's going to kiss them all on the mouth, right on the mouth. Let's do this.
Start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Richard Dawson.
Thank you. There we go.
Thank you. That's right. I think we should give more wine out before we start.
Dawson already drunk. Love it.
Saw a videotape of our Angie, dear. Was it aired about a month ago? You're very good in that show. Said Gene Wood himself.
By the way, I did not plan this. This is clearly a Christmas episode, December 27th, 1979. If you look behind Richard Dawson, there's a wreath on the, and there's also some pine or garland or whatever going on around the Family Feud logo. So this is perfect. I'm glad. Look, this all works out. This was not planned, but it works out.
Did a show together. We played Family Feud on it. Very good. There's Emmy talk.
Oh, you talked to your Aunt Emmy?
Yeah. She liked you. Which is more than anybody else did in the show. Did you all have a nice Christmas?
You see that guy's outfit? Like Richard Dawson's is very 70s, but that dude, man, like where was that? That was insane.
Oh, you talked to your Aunt Emmy?
Yeah. She liked you. Which is more than.
Look at that, folks. Like, and I'm telling you, that's something like that's something in like the 90s. You'd go to like a Goodwill. You'd go to like a Goodwill store, and every suit that you could buy at a Goodwill store looked like that. Like, okay, remember Napoleon Dynamite? Remember when Napoleon Dynamite had to go to the dance and he went to the Goodwill store and he pulled out a 70s, like that is like a polka dotted tie and a like striped ass, the most striped ass. Oh boy. People were fucking ballsy back then.
Than anybody else did in the show. Did you all have a nice Christmas? Yeah. You're a champ for Lamping. How are you, little darling?
Oh, He even brrrred her.
How much money do you want?
We have won $5,428. Isn't that great?
Yep. Let's meet your family.
Okay, Richard, this is my husband, Tom, my brother.
This is my husband, Tom. As he just kissed her on the mouth and is leaning in, holding her hands, it looks like Richard Dawson is her husband.
In-law Bill, and he's married to my beautiful sister Gloria, and our
Gloria's getting it on the mouth.
little baby brother Danny.
How you doing, Danny?
Just fine. How
And
are you
he's
doing?
single.
Is he single?
He's single.
Well, I'm seeing somebody, but
You're not my type.
Too bad.
oh, you should see the flowers I have in my dressing room.
From who? You didn't?
From Karen, and Mary Lou.
None from Janet.
Did you send me some flowers?
I sure did. The other girls put their name on it. Yeah.
Yeah, she gives gifts the same way that you do, Jay. He crosses out the name on the card. Here's the family home challenge you call the Rock.
Ooh.
What you got with your dog?
I love when they not only do like, because if you're gonna kiss somebody on the mouth and they're not like your significant other, you usually kind of do like the peck where it's like nose to nose, where if your nose is hit, no big deal. But when you're turning, like this lady turned in, the lady who looks like Toad from Mario Brothers, she turned into that kiss.
I've got TC, my cousin. Hi, Richard. And I've got Lori, my other cousin.
Hello.
And Pearl, my dad's wife.
So Pearl's getting it on the mouth. Old Pearl, man. And that's like an old lady name. Pearl. And then there's her husband right here. He's going to be like, oh, Richard Dawson. He's going to kiss my wife on the mouth.
And my dad, Bill.
How are you?
Hello, Richard. By the way, it won't be like just as they give answers. Like sometimes he'll kiss them when they go up to do the they slap the thing. And then even in the end, during the feud, God forbid they send a woman up to do the final feud, he'll kiss them several times sometimes. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You're all very festive here.
Thank you.
What do you do?
I attend Cal State Long Beach.
What do you
and
study?
Liberal studies, education.
Yeah.
Hope to get a teaching job someday.
Well, of course, that would be marvelous.
It would.
Teach people like me.
Right. Family Feud.
Well, didn't want to go that far.
Right.
Come on, let's play the game. Let's go. 100 people surveyed, and the top 6 answers are on the board. You have to try and find the most popular answer. Here is the question. Name a way you occupy your time when you're having a boring day at work.
Play on YouTube on my phone. I know that's not going to work. Guys, what do you think? Name something that you do to occupy your time at a boring day of work. This is the 70s. Read the newspaper or talk to a coworker. That's what I got. Read a newspaper or talk to a coworker.
Yeah.
Talk on the phone.
Talking on the phone. What answer would be the captain?
Talk to your coworkers.
Co-working talking. Same thing? All right. Without
Okay,
using
same
the
thing.
telephone. Another answer, Don.
Watch TV.
Watch TV.
How many offices in the 70s had a television set in them? Like, let's be real here. I know the 70s aren't that far off from the 60s. You ever watch Mad Men? You know, I think they had like a rolly TV that you could bring in and like if like Kennedy got shot. But other than that.
Blatant.
We're going to play.
Now, you're a deputy sheriff. Tell her not to punch me in the head.
But you're so cute. I like to touch you.
You've only had 2 arguments in 3 years. Is that?
See, that's the thing. People used to sit there and act like Richard Dawson, like not now, but people look back and they're like, oh, Richard Dawson, he's like getting in their space. He's kissing them on the mouth and whatever. Almost every girl I see there's girls who come on and be like, I just came here to kiss you, Richard, or her. I love touching you, Richard. Her husband is right there. And these women fawn over Richard Dawson. Is he that good looking of a dude? Like, what did he do? I do a Hogan's Heroes, I think he was on. But women love Richard Dawson.
Right?
Right, but don't say what it was,
no,
please.
no, we won't mention it. You don't want him being cross with you,
No.
saying I'm cute, even if I am. Where you occupy your time when you're having a boring day at work, huh?
How about reading a book?
Reading! Number one answer.
I want to point out I gave the top two answers. Top two answers, because if he would have said reading a newspaper, it just said read. Same answers. Midnight Mike is on point tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard?
What do you think?
Well, if I was having a boring time, I'd take a coffee break.
You would.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
CB, coffee break. $53 and 3 answers left. Oh, good. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
All right, on the mouth. There it is.
Fine.
Oh, there you are. Thought you were nameless there for a second.
Let's see here. Richard is 100% doing stuff with most of those wives, or wives, sisters, kids. It doesn't matter. Talk at the water fountain. Good answer. Smoke cigarettes. Hell yeah. Good answer. Rusty, I'm going to tell you that one's probably up there. I would guess that one is up there. I think it was a thing to get kissed by. It was. Women loved getting kissed. Valerie, would you let Richard Dawson kiss you on the mouth? I'll get back to comments. You tell me. Would you let Richard Dawson kiss you on the mouth?
What do you think, Laura?
Well, if I was bored at work and if I was able to, I'd go home. I'd leave.
El Splitto.
Yeah.
To part. Split. Adios.
I'd make like a banana and split.
Lizzie, they laugh at
No,
things
I'd
I
make
say.
like a banana and peel.
Very good. Now I see what you're thinking. Banana time! Split! Not there. First strike, Danny. You get 3 of those, they get a chance to steal. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine.
I'll be the
So I got
judge of
this
that.
question.
Where you occupy your time when you're having a
You got to go smoking cigarette. Rusty Spooner's right. That's got to be up there.
boring day at work?
I'd go get a drink of water.
Good answer.
You said water fountain. I feel like that would count. Water fountain, water cooler talk. But get water.
The old water gag. Not there. Hold on, Janet. 2 strikes on you, 3 answers left.
I'd write a letter to you.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sucking up, but that year you just screwed your family. There's plenty of answers left. They're going to go to the other family, and the other family's going to have like 4 options up there to hit one. That was you stop flirting with Richard Dawson, lady. Your husband's right there.
Write a letter there. You're okay. If not, 3rd strike, and Roth's get a chance to steal. Write a letter.
She said to Richard Dawson. Okay. All right. I guess the pie is on my face because they take things very like loosely here.
Good girl. Huh?
Come on, Tom.
How about listen to the radio?
Good. That's great. Oh, great.
That's a little less blatant than TV, isn't it? Because you can.
Not too many people have.
Yeah, exactly. Radio's there. You're okay again. If not, 3rd strike. Radio. Not there.
Milton Wadhams would listen to the radio. I was told I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume between 7 and 9. I'm not good at impressions, but if you know Office Space, you get the joke.
$66 up there. What do you say?
What do you say? Long lunch.
Go home early. No. Play cards.
Play cards and carry a big stick. All right. Playing cards up there, you get the $66. While they wait in the year, and if it's not there, of course you'll get the money. Okay. Play cards.
Oh. I'm interested to see what these final 2 are, folks.
Number 4.
Okay.
Do a little drawing. I get number 6. Daydream.
I didn't think of just zoning the fuck out. That's not a bad answer. I mean, only 5 people said it, but it is what it is.
way you occupy your time when you have a boring day at work. I don't know what the rest of you are doing, but I'm splitting.
The whoa.
Chance have the money, $66. Nothing there yet. Come on.
Oh, there it is. Just to let you know, that brings the kiss counter up to 4. 4 kisses on the mouth so far.
Lovely hand.
Get ready to answer. Here we go.
Not at all. What is TC? What is that?
Stands for terry cloth.
Terry cloth. Ask a silly question, you get a silly right. Terry cloth. Okay. Pardon? No, this is not terry cloth, is it?
Underneath.
Oh, underneath. So
He's fiddling with her clothes. Richard Dawson, man, you pimp. You pimp.
ring for the butler, or should we carry on? 100 people surveyed. The top 6 answers are on the board. Here's the question. Name something people drink in almost every country.
Water? And if you can't say water, alcohol. I don't know if water is an answer, but I'd say water would be number 1 answer.
Yeah.
Milk.
Milk!
He's forgetting that people in other countries worship the cow. You know, what is it? India? They worship the cow. I don't think they drink milk, and India has like 1 billion people in it.
Water, Richard.
Water!
Midnight Mike is on a roll, folks.
Well, I'm very proud of you, TC.
Thank you.
Or Terry Claw. Hi.
Hi.
There it is.
What do you
5.
think? Something people drink in almost every country.
Coca-Cola.
Aha.
Good answer, Lori. Good answer.
Coke!
Now, wait, before we get the Coke answer, Valerie said, let's just check. Hold on. Things sure have changed. Yeah, they have. Could you imagine them, like a game show host nowadays doing something like that? Let's see here. Yes, I do not know. I thought that was an outstanding answer. As a matter of fact, if I would have caught that answer before I gave my answers, I would have considered going having a cigarette to be one of the top 2 answers. I mean, especially back then. Richard Dawson is not my cup of tea. Oh, Valerie's not going to kiss Richard Dawson. Chuck Barris was more my thing on the Gong Show. Okay, maybe we could watch a Gong Show. Richard Dawson is Rusty Spooner's spirit animal. Beer, soda. There we go. So we both agree on alcohol. And then soda, she just said Coca-Cola. She will get that answer if soda is up there. Let's see.
Oh, that is everywhere in the world I've ever been.
Just run the mouth. Oh, wait. Just run the mouth. Oh!
What a lovely thing to say. Of course, if you don't like Gaelic, it means nothing.
Yo, Pearl looks a lot older from this side. I mean, I get she's an older lady, but from this angle, she looks a lot older. But when they showed her closer up, she looked a lot younger, I thought, than I originally had anticipated.
I will say, and I know for sure,
Yeah.
that everybody drinks beer all over the
Beer.
world.
We go, Rusty!
Beer! You got it. Very good, Frank.
Now, they didn't put alcohol. They put beer. So are they 2 answers, or was I wrong on alcohol but right with water? We'll see.
Nice to meet you. Very good. Very good answer. What do you think?
Richard, I'll say wine. Never went in the
Another
world.
good answer. Not a drop sold before it's time. Thunderbird wine?
Okay. So I'm assuming had I given the answer alcohol, they would have said you need to be more specific, and then I would have said beer, wine, vodka, whatever, or hard liquor. So I would have had to give a more, a more specific answer.
2 answers left, Kathy.
I'd say tea.
Oh, good answer, Kathy.
Maybe look for a drop of tea.
Oh, coffee's the final answer. Am I wrong? It's got to be coffee. As a matter of fact, if it's not coffee, I will be shocked That number 2 right there has got to be. Yeah, it's got to be.
Harry Clough, it's up to you.
I know, Richard. 7-Up?
Good answer. Okay, T.
It's a fucking dumb blonde. Like, are you kidding me? If Coca-Cola was not up there, 7-Up is not going to be up there. Coca-Cola. And, Mr. Pibb. What? Like, what? And how after the last lady said tea, did you not think of coffee? Why did they even bring her on this show?
7-Up, sir. You got it all, if not second strike. 7-Up. Not that.
Coffee.
Coffee shares a clean sweep. If Matt Anthony's got a chance to steal. Coffee. It'll be a good day. We'll be back right after this. 95 right there.
Let me just. Oh, juice. That would have been good. A good answer. Liquor. I don't think so. I think they would have asked me to be more specific on that. Definitely has to be coffee. Absolutely. Yeah, right. I know that laughing is from the 7-Up answer. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If you have not hit the like button, please do so. Show your support for this variety show that is a New York Jets show first and foremost. But let's keep going with this. We'll go to the 3rd round. And then after the 3rd round, I feel like we go to final Jeopardy. I know it's not Jeopardy.
And 66 there. Let's go.
I'm left-handed.
Oh, are you? That's why you put your. Oh, very nicely done. Left-handed. Okay. Dollar values are doubled. 100 people surveyed, and the top 5 answers are on the board. The question is, name something school children use. Name something school children use as weapons.
Oh, geez. And nowadays an AR-15. I know that was inappropriate, but this was 1979, folks. So a thing a kid would use as a weapon, I'm going to say ruler, rubber band. I'm going rubber band.
Knives. I went to a rough school.
Holy crap. And the funny thing is, the crowd would have had the same reaction had they said gun. Think about it. Think about where we are, folks. We need to get the mental health in this country fixed. People are going into schools with guns and knives.
You were saying, dear. What do you think?
You didn't check.
Yeah, I heard big bugs.
Okay, pencils.
Pencil?
Still, that's a dangerous ass weapon. A sharpened pencil. If you're using that to like shank somebody in school, that's pretty intense. Is rubber bands going to make it up there? We'll see.
We'll play.
Okay, you go and explain knives.
Okay. I went to a rough school. So
Very rough school, I think. Yeah. Something school children use as weapons.
I'd say rocks.
Rocks.
Well, that's good.
Very good.
From the film Hello Knives, Rocks.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Richard, I would say books.
Books. Looking for books. Not bad. First strike. Something school children use as weapons.
How about spitwads?
That's a good answer. I used to do spitballs all the time. Yeah, especially all you had to do is take apart. You didn't even need a straw. You take apart a pen and you could, oh man, hell yeah. And by the way, look at you guys. Look at you guys. Is that Nick? Nick in there, pencil. Amazing. Rusty Spooner, pencil, apple. Wow. Very 70s hairdos, yeah. But look at Rusty Spooner and Nick both nailed it. And then Rusty Spooner nailed a book. By the way, used to do wrestling, pro wrestling, not like mat wrestling. And I got hit with signs, chairs, you name it. The thing that hurt the most was a textbook to the head. It like rattled my head so bad that it made my whole top of my head numb, and it felt bald. I felt bald. Like I reached because I thought I was bleeding, and I reached up and I couldn't feel a thing. It was the weirdest feeling. So I'm telling you, street signs, folding chairs, all that stuff. Books hurt. Books hurt. So I see what he's getting at. There we go. Let's keep going.
What is that? What's a spitwad?
A little piece of paper with spit.
Beats the hell out of 9.
True. Well, let's spoil it.
Spitwads. They changed the name since you were in school. They call them paper wads now, or spitballs. A lovely thought either way. DC, my darling, I can't think of any little child using anything as a weapon against you.
I can.
You can, good. But nevertheless, I need an answer.
How about sticks, Richard?
Sticks, all righty. Would any of the kids use sticks? They would not. Second strike, all right?
In school.
That's where most of the school children are found, you see.
Erasers.
Erasers, okay. Rub half of the face away.
I'm shocked rubber bands has not come up yet. I'm telling you, man, you could hurt people with rubber bands. It would sting. I had a history teacher who used to take rubber bands if you weren't paying attention or you were falling asleep or something like that. And he would take a rubber band, put it on a ruler, stretch it back the length of a foot-long ruler, and go pretty much right up to your head or the back of your neck or something if your head was down, and snap you with it. And that was no one said anything. As a matter of fact, if I would have went home and told my mom or my dad and said, "Oh, Mr. Petrella," that's his name, you would hit me, or you just snapped me with a rubber band, you know what they would have said? What did you do wrong? Different times.
Hey, right. I'm going to rub your nose off. Erasers there, you're all right. If not, third strike. Lansing's got a chance to steal the $88. Eraser! Not there. Well, little Janet, what are you? Come on.
I heard it.
Okay, I think we're going to go with their fist. They're always in fist fights at school. Good.
Oh, rubber band, I thought.
Yeah.
See, rubber band. Someone said rubber band, but I didn't even think of fists as an option. That should be up there. I mean, let's be real.
Oh, we couldn't.
All right, fist is there. You get the $88. If not, the Roth family get it. Fist! You got it. Number 2. Rubber band. 154.95. Let's go.
Hit the like button, folks, if you have not yet. Show your support for myself and Maddie.
Remember, the first timer to get to 300 will get a chance to play for big money. Dollar values are still doubled. 100 people surveyed. Top 4 answers are on the board.
Get ready, folks. Here we go.
Here's the question. If diamonds are a girl's best friend, what is a man's best friend?
A dog. That's my man's best friend, a dog. Power tools. You could say any, but dog. Gotta go dog. Here we go. Did anybody say anything yet? A thermos and a yardstick. Oh. Did good with that one, Mike. Hey, I got it. Dog, gun, hammer. I'll accept all those answers, but we got to go dog, right? We got to go dog. Let's do it.
His car.
Car? One answer will be it.
His boat. His boat.
His boat. Out there, you control it. What are you going to do?
We're gonna play.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a man's best friend.
How about his dog?
Number one.
Old Blue, his dog.
You see that? 71 people out of 100 said dog, and 10 said his car, which was a great answer, by the way. Those final two are probably like 5 people each. So you've got to like really think about this one. What have we said? Hammer or tools? Yeah, let's see what we got.
Time is a girl's best friend. What do you think a man's best friend?
How about money?
Money.
Okay.
Good answer.
We're looking for money. One more. You got it all. What do you think, Tom?
How about his girl?
If his girl is up there, you got it. Once again, you'll play for the $5,000. If not, first strike. His girl.
They swept that. They didn't even get an X. And that's 300 points. That's the game, folks. By the way, I think the kissing total, he hasn't done any extra mouth kisses. He's kissed them each just as he said hello to them. So I think we're at 6, but he's about to go say goodbye to them. So let's see what we got. Let's see if we can add to the 6.
Rolled over us, didn't he?
Sure did.
Yeah. Tom feels quite proud giving that answer. $95 for you, nice prizes for you, and we hope you have a happy, happy New Year.
Thank you so
You
much.
too. Thank you.
9. We're up to 10, folks. We are up to 10. Now it matters. We've got 10 mouth kisses. Now it matters who, in the final feud, who the other family sends up. If they send up a woman, we're going to break 10. And then we're going to keep that as our record for another day when we do Family Feud again. So let's see if we can break 10. If they send up a woman, he's breaking 10. It could be multiple. We'll see.
Tom's going.
2 women. I'm sorry, 2 men. You got the youngest brother and then the husband, the head of the family there. So that's that. I think we're done with mouth kisses, but you never know.
$5,000 right after we watch this. But it's always nice to ask, isn't it?
Definitely.
Okay.
This one's going to be tougher because it's timed and he asks some 5 questions like in rapid succession. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pause for each one. But maybe at the end, after he asks them all, we can quickly. I don't know. I don't know how to do this one yet. This is in its infancy, folks.
Young Danny's off stage. You're part of the winning duo the last time you took us for $5,000. We'd love you to do it again. Dan can't hear us. Wish you lots of luck. Give me 15 seconds, please. For the very first question only, we asked 100 junior high school students. We said to them, what subject is easiest for you?
Mine's history. History.
Math.
A foreign car.
Volkswagen.
Jaguar.
Something husbands expect wives to do.
Cook.
Breakfast. Make breakfast.
Something oil is transported in.
A tanker truck.
Chips.
A dessert mothers make.
Cake.
Wait, something oil is transported in? Chips. I don't know. Something mothers do? What was the last one? Sorry, folks. Got to go quick back.
Chips.
A dessert mothers make.
Oh, he said cake? I was going to say cookies.
Cake.
Turn around, Tom. You said to the 100 junior high school students, what's the easiest subject for you? You said they said?
Math.
Math. But you said math, and I thought you were lisping. Survey said 11. A foreign car. Foreign car. You said Jaguar?
Yes.
Gave one to my mother-in-law, bit her leg off. Survey said. From the film Never Let an Old Joke Go By. Something husbands expect wives to do. You said
Cook breakfast.
exactly. Al Brecky. Survey said
By the way, this is going to be Cook, whatever.
49. You got cook. Something oil is transported in. You said ship. Survey said 28. You got 88.
I of course said truck, tanker trucks, but I thought he said chips, like oil trans or chips, and I'm thinking poker chips, potato chips, ships. Okay, makes sense.
Dessert mothers make. And you said let them eat cake. Survey said you got 115. On the board, please.
We're over halfway there. They need to get to 200 points. So let's hope this other guy got it going.
Come on, Danny. Let's go. Come on, Danny. It takes longer to walk out here than most of the shows on NBC last. You got to move it up here, little Danny. You're 85 points away. I'll ask you the same questions I asked Tom. You cannot duplicate his answers. If you do, you hear this. I say, try again. You give me another answer.
Real quick, I just want to get in here. Rusty comes in. He says, history, BMW, clean. Oh, women, clean. Yes. Oil drums. Good answer. Cookies. We have the same thing. History and cookies we're together with. I said Volkswagen. You said BMW. Both good answers. Clean. I said cook, which was the number one answer, I think. 49. That's probably the number one answer. But let's go. Let's see what they got going here. I'm gonna do this one, hopefully uninterrupted.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. We used to work with senuences. Please remind everyone the answers Tom gave us. Give me 20 seconds on the clock, and we wish you luck. For the very first question only, we asked 100 junior high school students. We said, what subject is easiest for you?
Spelling.
Name a foreign car.
Fiat.
Something husbands expect wives to do.
Cook dinner.
Try again.
Make the bed.
Something oil is transported in.
Trucks.
A dessert mothers make.
Pudding.
Turn around. What subject is easiest, we asked. You said spelling. Survey said 0.
Are we rooting for this family? I don't know. Spelling. I feel like you got to go math, English, history, like the ones that people would think of immediately.
Notice they spelled spelling wrong?
Yeah, I noticed that.
You should tell us what the number one answer is.
There's 2 P's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Phys ed, physical education, number one answer, yeah.
That slipped my mind. P, if I'm fucking gym. I didn't even think of that.
Foreign car, you said a Fiat?
Yeah.
Survey said 7. Volkswagen.
Boom!
People's car, Volkswagen.
Boom! Volkswagen. Hell yeah. I think I got 2 number one answers.
Number 1. Something husbands expect wives to do. You said make the bed. Survey said 0.
See, I feel like that should have been under Rusty's. That should have been under the cleaning umbrella. Like that should have been like, I don't know.
Cook was number 1. Something oil is transported in. You said
Trucks.
Trucks.
No, another number one. This got to be number one. Come on, baby.
Survey said 18.
That's not the number one answer. You might have gotten it, Rusty.
Ships and tankers were number one answer, and then the dessert that mothers make. You said pudding. Survey said 17. 157. $5 for every point. You got a total of 785. Okay. We'll be back right after this. Tom, you were so good at leading into that introduction about the feud. I wonder if you'd say goodbye for me.
Goodbye, everybody.
You failed. Bye-bye. Love you.
Well, there you go, folks. There we go. All right. Let's get back to this, folks. Guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the Midnight Mike Show. I very much appreciate all you guys being here. If you're just joining us still here at the end of the show, obviously we're going to be ending out Saturday night shows with fun shit like this after Maddie leaves. It's just stuff I love to do, to travel back to the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It just brings back all those feels of when I was younger, obviously. And I hope it does for you guys too. I am going to go through here. Oh, look, Admiral Mighty Buffoon comes in. If you missed it, this show will be available. Please hit the thumbs up button. This show will be available. If it doesn't go behind a paywall or anything. We talked Jets. We talked, the Bears Stadium. We talked Alan Lazard, Jeremy Ruckert. We talked the Knicks Cup Championship. We did 5 minutes of Hudson River Haters hockey talk between me and Maddie, Devils and Rangers. So go back and check it out. If you're just joining us now, I would really appreciate that. They are Patriots fans, so I say no to rooting for them. You must be behind because I don't actually know what they are Patriots fans. So I would say, are you talking about the family? What makes you think they're Patriots fans? Did they have a Boston accent that I missed? Maybe they did. I don't know. I am a big Wonder Years fan. Hell yeah. I have rewatched the Wonder Years several times, and like my kids love it. My wife loves it. The Wonder Years is a great show, and I'm so glad they didn't have that on streaming for so long because of the musical rights, because the music was such a big part of that show that they couldn't stream it for like a decade or two. And then they finally found a way to get the rights to the music, and now you can watch it. I believe it's on Hulu. I may be wrong, but I want to say Hulu. But yeah, Wonder Years is an outstanding show. I didn't watch the stupid reboot. I had no interest in that whatsoever. They look like Pats fans. they just look like Pats fans. Fuck it. Can you do a watch party to the Wonder Years? Unfortunately, I cannot. But if you haven't checked out my Halloween sleepover, we did like an hour on old 80s Halloween commercials, and I have one coming up that I'm hoping to do a pop-up stream before Christmas where I'm going to do 80s Christmas commercials and just come on and do that with you guys. I hope I don't go past Christmas without doing that, because it's something that I looked at. I was like, I'd love to do that. But the problem with the Wonder Years and the problem with television shows is you're going to get nailed. Like, obviously old game shows work. There's a few other things I know that will work. But unfortunately for streaming and stuff like that, doing a TV show like the Wonder Years, as soon as a song comes on, they're going to nail me. And I don't want to get, my stream taken down. You do anything NFL watch along. I did a watch along of the highlights to an old Dolphins Patriots game because I wanted to watch it as a Jets fan. And I did that. They nailed that immediately. But I'm getting a Patreon set up where I can then upload it to that. So look for that in the future. And then maybe with Patreon, I can do a watch along of something like the Wonder Years, but I'm going to have to highly edit it. There's a lot of weird rules here on YouTube, and I get it. They don't want you playing copyrighted material and things like that. But guys, I really do appreciate all of you guys sticking around. Nick, I appreciate it. If you have any game shows tonight, we had the option. I was going to do a Newlywed Game, a Family Feud, which we ended up doing. It won the poll. And at the beginning of every Saturday night show, I will put that poll up with different options or whatever. Nickelodeon Guts was an option. And what was the other one? Supermarket Sweep. So maybe next week we do Guts, we do Supermarket Sweep, or maybe we go back and do another Newlywed Game or another Richard Dawson. 10 kisses on the mouth. Let's remember that one, folks. And I'm sure when they cut off the air, he mouthed those other two women on the winning team one more time. I'm sure that happened. The older game shows are awesome on a Saturday night. Dude, I am with you. Even if it's just me and you, Rusty, this is what we're going to be. And it's not always going to be game shows, but I'm going to be on a roll with that for a little while, unless I can find other things that are going to be okay to broadcast. The match game. We can look up old match games, things like that. I love Match Game. Richard Dawson was on that too, but he doesn't get to go around like mouthing women. See, that's what I like about the feud. But I definitely appreciate you guys coming in. If you have not hit the like button, please do so. And this just ends out another Saturday night show. I very much, like I said, I can't say it enough. I appreciate you guys because this is something new that I'm doing. in the history of the Midnight Mike show on Saturday nights, like I said, we've had intermission reports where we talk about Mike and Maddie's top 5, and we had you guys pick the top 5 in the comments. We did stuff where we would watch we watched like the Cleveland Browns the old 80s Cleveland Browns did like a short film where they all dressed as like Conan the Barbarian, and they did this like Conan the we've done some crazy stuff. But we are now to the point where we have our 5 minutes of hockey talk in the middle of the show with me and Maddie, Devils versus Rangers. And, we could talk Islanders. A lot of you are Islander fans. But now let's do some old school game shows. I'll come up with some other stuff, but that's always going to be to end out the show. So, guys, I am Midnight Mike coming to you from the Long Island Sound. I hope you guys, this lead up to Christmas is great. But tomorrow, after the Jets Saints game, you'll get my reaction video. Win or loss, you'll get my reaction video. And then, of course, and don't Mike White it. If Cook has a good game, don't sit here and be like, oh, Cook, we're playing the Saints. Let's keep it real here, okay? And then Monday night, 9:30, Maddie's here for the whole show on Monday nights. And he likes to have a few drinks. I might too. So I'll see you guys Monday night, 9:30. I am Midnight Mike, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.